You see the sleek portfolios, the six-figure remote job opportunities, and the appealing promise of tech money. As a result, you enroll in that $2,000 bootcamp, aspiring for a better life. Yet, 9 months later, you find yourself stuck, overwhelmed by feedback loops, crushed by subjective assessments, and realizing that your brain is not equipped for the constant iteration this role demands. Today, I'm not selling you a dream. I'm doing a forensic breakdown of the business analysis career. We'll look beyond the salary to answer one question: will this job crush you? Forget the textbook definitions for a moment. A business analyst isn't just someone who defines needs or enables change. That's corporate jargon. In the real sense, your job is to figure out what's truly broken in an organization, get everyone, from desperate executives to stressed engineers, to agree on what fixed looks like, and then find a solution that won't get sabotaged by human nature or technical limitations. You are the ultimate liaison. This liaison title means you're a full-time translator, negotiator, and, yes, sometimes an office therapist. You don't just write requirements. You sit in the chaos between what the business wants and what technology can actually do, and you forge a path forward. This isn't about clear tech problems with a single right answer. This is about fixing confusing problems with people involved. Intellectual capacity litmus test number 1. Do you genuinely enjoy untangling human-centric puzzles, where emotions and conflicting agendas are as much a part of the problem as the technical challenge? Or do you prefer the clean logic of code? If it's the latter, this career will exhaust you. The high salary is often compensation for that immense emotional and intellectual labor. The day-to-day, beyond the job description buzzwords. Job descriptions use fancy words, but let's break down what a business analyst actually does, and more importantly, what it demands from you. 1. Analyzing processes and identifying improvement. Your first mission: you don't just look at what a team does, you figure out why they do it that way. You map out every single step, find the bottlenecks where money and time leak out, and then design a more efficient flow. This means endless meetings, sticky notes, and asking why until people get annoyed. Capacity test number 2. Do you have the relentless patience for deep investigation, even when faced with resistance or vague answers? Can you push past surface-level symptoms to uncover the true root cause? If you prefer quick answers and superficial fixes, this core responsibility will break you. 2. The art of extraction, eliciting requirements. This sounds fancy. It means extracting what people truly need from what they say they want. You run interviews and workshops where sales says one thing, IT says another, and you have to find the common thread. This is less about technology and more about psychology, diplomacy, and sometimes mind reading. Your true value isn't in documenting. It's in uncovering the unspoken problem. 3. The meticulous translator, documenting processes. Once you've unearthed the truth, you must document it in a language everyone, from the CEO to the junior developer, understands and, crucially, signs off on. This means business requirements documents, BRDs, functional requirement documents, FRDs, user stories, and workflow diagrams. If you hate meticulous writing, detail obsession, and the endless revisions that follow, this part of the job will feel like torture. 4. The collaborative conductor, stakeholder management. You don't just throw requirements over a wall. You collaborate daily with developers, testers, and other stakeholders like sales, finance, and company executive. In agile teams, you're constantly reprioritizing, negotiating, and adapting. This means your day is fractured into 100 pieces. If you crave deep, uninterrupted focus, this constant context switching will be your biggest shock. 5. The data storyteller, delivering insight. Finally, you must prove your solutions work. Using tools like SQL, Excel, or Power BI, you build reports and dashboards that tell a compelling story. Here's the problem, here's our fix, here's the 20% efficiency gain. If data intimidates you, this is where your recommendations will fall flat. Your insights are only as strong as the data backing them. The Path Lab Insight. Notice a pattern? Every core responsibility of a business analyst is fundamentally human. It's about investigation, translation, negotiation, and justification. The tools are just extensions of your ability to navigate complex human systems. Let's look at the real skill stack of a BA. I've scraped hundreds of job postings, not to give you a generic list, but to tell you what skills recruiters actually demand, and more importantly, what skills will make you indispensable. The technical arsenal, tools you must master. Forget the idea that BAs aren't technical. You need a functional understanding of the digital ecosystem. This isn't about coding, but about fluency. 1. Project and backlog management. Jira, Azure DevOps. This isn't just about moving cards. It's about understanding the rhythm of Agile, prioritizing ruthlessly, and translating business needs into actionable sprint. Over 70% of tech BA postings demand this. 2. Documentation and presentation. Confluence, Google Docs, MS Office. This is your communication backbone. Your BRDs, FRDs, and presentations must be crystal clear, concise, and compelling. This is a baseline for all roles. 3. Process mapping and diagramming. Like Visio, Lucidchart, Miro, you are the architect of workflows. Whether it's a simple flowchart or a complex BPMN diagram, you must visualize processes. Half of analytical roles specified proficiency here. 4. Data analysis and visualization tools. Like Excel, SQL Basics, Power BI/Tableau, this is your proof. You must be able to pull basic data, analyze it, and present it in dashboards that tell a story of impact. This skill is rising fast, appearing in 40% of recent UK postings. The Path Lab recommendation: don't just learn these tools. Build a portfolio where you demonstrate your ability to use them to solve a problem. Now let's see the indispensable soft skills needed by a BA. These aren't nice-to-haves. These are the core competencies that determine if you'll survive and thrive as a BA. 1. Communication. The persuasion engine. This doesn't mean being nice. It means explaining a complex technical system to a non-technical executive in 90 seconds before they lose interest. It's persuasion under pressure, clarity under chaos. 2. Stakeholder management. The diplomatic shield. This is code for being the shock absorber between conflicting departments. Sales wants it fast, IT wants it perfect, legal says no. Your job is to negotiate a path forward without making anyone feel like they lost. It's about influence without authority. 3. Adaptability in agile environments. The change navigator. Your best-laid plans will be ripped up every 2 weeks. You must not just tolerate change, but thrive on it. If you crave predictability, the agile world will chew you up and spit you out. Capacity test number 3. Can you consistently translate complex ideas into simple terms for diverse audiences? Can you navigate political minefields without losing your objective? Can you embrace constant change as an opportunity, not a threat? If not, the BA role will be a constant source of stress. The learning path. Investing wisely in your future. You're ready to learn. But with 1,000 courses shouting for your attention, choosing wrong means wasting time and money. Let's navigate this, not as a student, but as an investor in your future. I've mapped the landscape into 4 strategic tiers. Your goal isn't to climb them all. It's to pick the right starting point for where you are and to avoid the common pitfalls. Tier 1. The free foundation. The risk-free exploration. Use this to test your genuine interest before spending a penny. This is your risk-free trial of the career itself. YouTube Deep Dives. Search for InFocus Solutions or Tech Canvas for Clear BA Basic. But don't just watch, take notes and try to apply the concepts. LinkedIn Learning's free trial, solid tool tutorials. Dip your toes. See if you enjoy the mechanics of process mapping or data analysis. Coursera/edX Audit Mode. Access the IBM or Google Business Analysis course videos for free. Pay only if you need the certificate after you've confirmed your interest. Don't fall for the certificate trap if you're not passionate. Tier 2. Affordable Entry Cert. Under $500. This is the HR filter. You've tested the waters and confirmed your interest. Now get structured and credential ready. This tier is for building a resume that passes the first HR filter, not for becoming an expert. Coursera's Microsoft BA Professional Certificate. Comprehensive, covers tools like Excel, SQL, Power BI, and methods. Paid monthly so you control the cost. Warning: a certificate alone won't get you a job. It's the projects you build with the knowledge. The Skill Garage. Work experience focused. This is for strategic thinkers, good for tool learners ready to begin their journey. Tier 3. Intensive Bootcamp. May cost $500 to $3,000. This is the Skill Accelerator. You're committed and need to skill up fast, often with projects and mentorship. This is a serious investment. Only enter here if you've validated your fit and are ready to execute. QA UK Business Analysis Bootcamp. Virtual, tool-heavy, and respected in the UK job market. Research their job placement rates, not just their curriculum. University Certificate. Duke University. Temple. Often data-focused, project-based. Good for career changers needing academic weight. Ensure the projects are real-world applicable, not just theoretical. Tier 4. Advanced Mastery. Cost $1,000 plus. This stage is the promotion playbook. This isn't where you start, it's where you arrive. For the practicing BA aiming for lead or strategic roles. IBA, CBAP. The gold standard for experienced BAs. Requires thousands of hours of experience. Don't chase this without the practical experience. It's a validation, not a shortcut. The Path Lab Filter. If you're unsure, choose Tier 1. If you're career changing, consider Tier 2 or a focused Tier 3 bootcamp if you're already a BA. Tier 4 is your playbook for promotion. Your learning path isn't a ladder everyone climbs the same way. It's a map, and your location depends on your experience, your goals, and your tolerance for investment. Building your portfolio. It's about evidence, not empty promises. A portfolio isn't just a folder of documents, it's your career story in evidence. It's the undeniable proof that you can solve problems. Here's your 30-second blueprint for a portfolio that gets attention. The problem-first approach. Don't wait for experience. Create it. Analyze a public dataset or a common business problem. Why do customers churn from this streaming service? Or how could this app be more profitable? This proves you can think like a BA by identifying a problem, not just executing a task. Show proof, not just lists. Recruiters don't hire tools, they hire problem solvers. Your portfolio needs to show artifacts that demonstrate your process and impact. Aim for 3 key pieces. 1. Process transformation. A clear as-is current state versus to-be proposed solution, Process maps show the before and after. 2. Requirements clarity. A snippet of a well-written BRD, a set of user stories, or a detailed functional specification. Prove you can translate. 3. Data-driven insight. A dashboard screenshot, a key SQL query, or an Excel analysis that reveals a critical insight and supports your recommendation. Prove you can justify your solution. Host it smartly. Keep it simple and accessible. Use Notion for a clean, free storyboard, or GitHub if you're tech-focused. Then, feature it prominently on LinkedIn. Clarity beats complexity every single time. Tell the story of impact. Every portfolio piece needs a narrative. Don't just show the artifact, explain. 1. The problem. Customer churn cost 15% of revenue last quarter. 2. Your analysis. Mapped the cancellation journey, queried exit data, interviewed support staff. 3. The proof. Show your process map, user stories, data dashboard. 4. The outcome. Proposed a workflow that reduced churn by 8% within 3 months, saving $X annually. The Path Lab secret. This approach works. Real analysts have landed roles at major banks and tech firms with portfolios built exactly like this. Your portfolio turns theoretical skills into tangible proof. Now, make sure it gets seen by posting on LinkedIn. Finding suitable job roles. The strategic hunt. The job hunt isn't about spraying applications everywhere, it's about being strategic in the right places. Don't waste your time on platforms that don't deliver. Search sites where recruiters live. Places like LinkedIn. Over 80% of BA roles worldwide are posted here. Don't just search Business Analyst. Use targeted searches like Business Analyst plus FinTech plus Toronto or BA Healthcare Remote. Your portfolio and profile must be sharp. Other platforms like Indeed, Glassdoor are good places to look at. Your edge is still your portfolio. Wherever you apply, lead with the problem-solution story you built. Tailor it. If it's a healthcare role, highlight process efficiency projects. For tech roles, showcase agile artifacts. Your portfolio is your primary sales tool. The Path Lab recommendation. Spraying applications is a waste of time. Pick 2 platforms that match your region and industry, master them, and let your portfolio speak first. Quality over quantity, always. Salary ranges for a business analyst. The reality behind the numbers. This isn't guesswork. It's aggregated data from top salary guides and industry reports. But remember, these are averages. Your actual earning potential depends on your specialization, location, and, most importantly, the value you can prove. Level 1. Entry level. $65,000 to $85,000. For the UK it's about £50,000 to £65,000. You start here. Tech pays the premium. Up to $85,000 in hubs like Silicon Valley for Agile/SQL roles. Finance and healthcare trail slightly. Your first offer will likely be in this band. This is your proving ground. Level 2. Intermediate role. About $85,000 to $120,000 or £65,000 to £92,000. With 3 to 6 years of demonstrated impact, you cross the $100,000 median. In the UK, expect £55,000 to £65,000. This is where specialization truly pays off. You're now measured by business impact, not just task. Level 3. Lead or manager role. About $130,000 to $180,000 plus, or £100,000 to £140,000 plus. Leadership changes the game. Tech leads at $160,000 plus. Finance matches with 20 to 30% bonuses in New York or London. Healthcare lags but still breaks $130,000. This is where you transition from doing to leading, from tasks to strategy. The Path Lab Reality Check. Whatever industry you find yourself in, specialize and grow fast to increase your earning potential. Don't chase the highest number, chase the highest impact you can deliver, and the numbers will follow. Landing the job is just the beginning. Most BAs stay stuck in the feature specialist trap, never crossing the six-figure median. If you're ready to see how the top earners leap from worker to high-paid consultant, you need to watch part 2 of this series right now. We're diving into the specializations that pay 30% more and how to future-proof your career against AI. Subscribe to PathLab so you don't miss the next roadmap. Don't just get hired. Get indispensable. I'll see you in part 2.